Another Benjamin Petray video to react to today. For those who don't know who Mr. Petray is, he is a Romanian gypsy that's been terrorizing the local populace of Ireland, making these crazy videos, saying that he's going to crucify people, slice up people and kids and attack kids and adults and all this crazy stuff. The police, the Gardaí arrested him, and then he was let out, on bail. Okay, he wasn't reprimanded in any way. I don't think he was given a sentence. Okay, which is just a joke. It's just comical at this stage. The man has made countless videos about how he's going to attack the Irish public, which is super illegal. You're not allowed to threaten the public or anyone for that matter. That is assault. And yeah, they just let him walk out scot-free. I think this is the 4th or 5th video that I've actually reacted to on this channel about how deranged and crazy this guy is. So we're gonna watch the video, we'll talk about it afterwards, because I don't know how this guy isn't been deported or put in jail. He obviously is a troubled guy, and I got a lot of comments yesterday about the shooting in Fairgreen in Carlow, about, Chris, you should be nicer, this guy had mental health problems. It doesn't matter, guys. Okay, this guy, Petray, and the guy that got killed yesterday, they have made their choice in life. Okay, their choice is to go into a shopping center with an automatic gun and go and shoot a bunch of kids or try to shoot up the shopping center and kill people. Okay, I don't care if you have mental health problems or not. You should be in jail for that. Or, unfortunately for him, he got killed. That's kind of what happens, guys. When you play stupid games, you win shit prizes. Okay, you win stupid prizes. And the prize for going to attack kids, and I think a 9-year-old got shot in Carlow in the Fairgreen shopping center. And you cannot be siding with that, guys. It's all the way bad. So whatever happens to Petray, if he gets arrested or whatever, I mean, this guy has made his decision to verbally attack the public, saying he's going to attack kids. And we've had these kind of attacks in Parnell Square, so the people in Ireland are very aware of what the hell nutcases like this can do. So let's watch this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below other videos to react to. We also have a segment after this as well, talking about Davy Fitzgerald's son, who got arrested for stealing like 30,000 from a bank. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be the next video I play after this. So let's watch this one.
Son of a bitches. I'm gonna chop your legs. You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna chop a lot of legs on these islands, motherfucker. Myself. Break legs, hands, pull eyes off, cut tongues, that's coming your way. Slice skins, crucify, I have a lot of methods. Fuck you, be ready.
Yeah, so this guy is obviously the greatest bullshit artist. Okay, this little weak man is not going to do any of that stuff, first of all, okay? But first, the second of all, I'm laughing because it's comical. Like I said, he hasn't been arrested, nothing's been happened to him. I think he got arrested, but he got let out straight away. He hasn't been deported, obviously super low IQ. First thing he starts off with, sons of bitches, like, you're sons of bitches, you're a gypsy, I'm a gypsy man, we don't want gypsy in this country, okay? Okay, so let's keep watching this one again, because it's just ridiculous. Like, I mean, the guy is literally saying that he's going to cut off legs. What was he saying? He's going to cut the legs of everybody in Ireland?
Son of a bitches. I'm gonna chop your legs. You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna chop a lot of legs on these islands, motherfucker.
I'm gonna chop a lot of legs in this island. Like, what does that even mean? I'm gonna chop people's legs off? Like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Myself. Break legs, hands, pull eyes off.
Pull eyes off, break legs and hands and heads.
Cut tongues, that's coming your way. Slice skins, crucify.
Slice kids again. He says slice kids, crucify people.
I have a lot of methods.
He has a lot of methods to attack the people.
Fuck you. Be ready.
Fuck me. Fuck you, motherfucker. Alright. Absolutely insane. Yeah, absolutely insane, guys. Petray has just lost his marbles altogether, guys. Absolutely insane. That guy, I mean, I don't know what the Gardaí are doing. It's like they're trying to, just collect more and more evidence. I mean, I think we have enough evidence there to convict him of at least assaulting people. You can put him away for 2 or 3 years. I mean, he is a threat to the public. I would also, tell the Gardaí or the prosecutor, the DPP, to deport this asshole. I mean, we don't need people like this in Ireland. Like I said, we have our own nutcases, guys. It's just the country has just lost its marbles completely. I don't understand. This is like the 5th video I've made about that dumbass. You know what I mean? I can't keep making videos about this guy. Like, it's just absolutely absurd, man. So, okay, the next one we have is a little bit different. Okay, this one came across my radar like a year ago, and I just thought it was the most odd thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so Davy Fitzgerald's son received suspended sentence after stealing 35 grand. That's 35,000 euro. That's a lot of money. That's like 50,000 Canadian. You know, that's a lot of money, guys. 60,000 is crazy money. From former employee Bank of Ireland. So I actually applied for a job at Bank of Ireland, okay, just as a welcome assistant, and there was like 10 jobs going, and I didn't get the job. Fancy that, guys. I didn't get the job working at Bank of Ireland, and I would have been a great employee there. But this guy here that, you know, steals 35,000 was able to, you know, get a job there, okay, supposedly. And, you know, that's obviously massive nepotism. You know, of course, the nepotism is out of control in Ireland because Davy Fitzgerald is very famous in the community. Clare, okay, whatever, it's close to the Midlands and kind of southwest right there. But, you know, I couldn't even get a job there. So this lad here gets a job. So good job, Bank of Ireland. You retards. You hired the wrong person. Should have hired County Gains. I would have brought more people in there. I would have got your employees fitter. You know, everything would have been better if I was there. Instead, you got this guy. Colm Fitzgerald of Castlequin, 6 Mile Bridge, County Clare, stole the money while employed to be in charge of cash at counter. So he was actually working behind the till, or behind the, you know, when you go in to kind of, you know, take out a lot of money. He was working behind the till. Huge, guys. Son of Clare hurling legend Davy Fitzgerald was given a fully suspended sentence, 12 months prison sentence, after stealing 35,000 from his employer, okay, to feed his out-of-control gambling addiction. I've actually had a lot of friends in the past. I don't really talk to these people anymore, but they were addicted to gambling, guys. You know, this is the thing about growing up rich and being a wealthy person. Okay, I didn't grow up wealthy at all, guys, thank God. Grew up, you know, not wealthy at all. The opposite, matter of fact. You know, is great because you don't get these addictions, guys. Like, I didn't have food addictions growing up. You don't have gambling addictions. You know, you don't have a lot of addictions because you don't have the money to pay for this stuff. Alcohol, you know, cigarettes. You know, I never smoked a cigarette ever. You know, you don't have the money to pay for these sort of ludicrous, crazy shit that you know, you can buy with your money, right? So he had an out-of-control gambling addiction. Insane, guys. I think gambling is the devil. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think, you know, I've never placed a bet in my life. You know, the only things I bet on are the flipping YouTube videos and a few other things, guys. You know, we don't, and we risk our time, okay, and our own resources. We don't flipping, you know, waste money like this. It's crazy. So he was working in the cash at counter, okay. So Fitzgerald, who immediately resigned from the bank after the thefts were discovered during an internal audit, told the Gardaí and the bank that he stole the cash to sustain his gambling addiction. That's insane. Like I said, this guy grew up super wealthy, nepotism. His dad is ultra famous, the Clare champion. Okay, not Kerry. I know that, lads. Don't roast me in the comments, please. I understand. Okay, I don't watch hurling too much. Like, I understand who Davy Fitzgerald is. Super famous lad. If you guys grew up in Ireland, you know Davy Fitzgerald is really wealthy and super famous. Like, he's one of the most famous guys in the whole country, right? So Fitzgerald's barrister Kenny Cairns told Ennis Court that he, steeped in GA, Fitzgerald had paid all the money back with the support of the assistance of his family. So no, what happened is he stole the money and his dad said, okay, we'll just pay the bank back. Could you imagine? I don't have 40,000 sitting in my bank account, like, to just pay back if I robbed something. That's crazy, guys. So again, nepotism. Mr. Kearns said Fitzgerald was caught in a serious grip of addiction to sports gambling. Again, Paddy Power. I think these guys are the devil, okay? I've actually expressed to them on Twitter, don't ever send me gambling ads, because all we get on YouTube all day long, gambling, alcohol, gambling, take this, take that. It's the devil, guys. You know, this is the devil in practice. And I don't know who is promoting this behind the scenes at the top echelons of Irish society, but you guys are gonna be burning in hell for pushing gambling on people, okay? So he said that he was caught in the grip of addiction of sports gambling, and that he expressed relief when the thefts were discovered. So Fitzgerald admitted to stealing a cash of 5,000 euro on 7 separate occasions. That is just crazy amount, guys. So Mr. Kearns told the court he was living a life of secrets. He had remorse, he had shame. This young man had everything going for his life. He was engaged in sport, his job, And in 7 actions, he absolutely destroyed his career. I mean, 7 actions is a lot. If he just took 30,000 in one go, that would have been one thing. But he did it 7 different times. Like, you know, that's crazy. The barrister told the sentencing hearing last Friday, prior to the discovery of the cash thefts, Fitzgerald gambling had gotten so serious that the well-known big bookmaker Paddy Power banned him from betting with them. Lads, that is insane. They were so concerned that they wrote to him and banned him from gambling with them. This was a serious addiction for Mr. Fitzgerald. His life was completely out of control, so much so that he sees it as a positive thing. He sees it as a disengagement from his addiction. Mr. Kern said when Bank of Ireland auditors discovered the 35,000, he prepared a document that would conceal his deceit, but he cancelled it almost immediately. So he was actually, the son, okay, was actually Colin Fitzgerald. Is that his name? Colin Fitzgerald? Hold up. Yeah, Colin Fitzgerald was actually going to deceive them and kind of give them a file. Oh, I didn't do anything, but he cancelled. Okay, he actually admitted it. So he was about to further his criminal endeavor, but he stopped it. When he got home and he told his grandfather and close family, he knew the jig was up, and he came forward and met with bank officials and made admissions. He resigned and met with Gardaí by appointment. Jesus Christ, this is the level of crazy shit, nepotism, insane shit we have going on in this country. That, to his credit, he faced up to. He is a gentleman, said the barrister. Okay, he said that Mr. Fitzgerald had taken responsibility for his offering as well as measures not to return to gambling. He and his family are steeped in GA, which was perhaps how he became involved in sports gambling. I mean, of course, guys, you guys see Drake, all these big rappers, all these big celebrities are pushing gambling, alcohol. I mean, it's not good, man. You know, they should be pushing health and fitness and wellness. That's what I push on my YouTube channel. You know, why can't they do the same? Oh, there's no money in that. Well, if you motivate people to work out and do better with their life, then you'll get money for that. So it's ridiculous. He has a great passion for sport, and he was still involved in coaching, which is a great pride to him. Okay, so he's engaged with therapeutic services and had worked as a courier to pay his family back the money they reimbursed to the bank. Okay. So the barrister said Fitzgerald, along with his partner, opened a coffee shop business in 6 Mile Bridge, employing 4 people, and that Fitzgerald had taken careful steps to limit his own access to the business's finance and cashes. So there's an oversight in that. This is how rich people are in Ireland. Growing up rich in Ireland must have been amazing. To all the people that grew up rich in Ireland, much love to you. So he robbed this bank, and he actually ended up opening a coffee shop with his partner, his wife or his girlfriend. Shout out to him, man. Fair enough. Like, employing 4 people, that's gas. Oh, that's actually gas. That's so. Detective Gardaí Paddy Burke by Shannon Garda Station told the court he believes Fitzgerald had done all he did to cooperate with the Gardaí investigation, as well as trying to tackle his addiction. Okay, and I hope he continues to do so. So the CCTV located inside the bank, which may have led them to Fitzgerald, had expired by the time the bank discovered the thefts and alerted Gardaí. So Fitzgerald's pleas were valuable to the prosecution. So okay, so there was actually no CCTV. Nobody would have known his actual, robbery. So if he didn't admit it, he wouldn't have got caught. Basically, crazy. Fitzgerald said he had no previous convictions and engaged in a residential therapy program run by Bushy Park Addiction Treatment Center. And here's the thing, and I hate to be like mean to the Cullum guy. There's no hate to the guy. Like, I understand addiction, guys. I'm not addicted to anything, unfortunately. Okay. I wish I was an addictive kind of personality sometimes. I'd probably work harder at this YouTube channel. But addiction does mess with your mental. It is a mental sort of it is a mental twist. Okay, it does pull on your brain to a certain point. Okay, so he says it's sophisticated fraud, and the judge said it was not a sophisticated fraud, and it was a response to need the money for gambling. Okay, so but this is where I do get upset about the nepotism. So he had the 12 months that were completely suspended. Okay, so. And he continues to engage with gambling support services. While the amount of money was significant, it could have been more serious if someone was preyed upon. This was not done for high lifestyle or to accrue wealth, but it was for gambling addiction. Okay. Afterwards, Colin Fitzgerald hugged family members outside the court. All is well for the rich of Ireland. You love to see it, guys. Well, I mean, I don't really care for the rich of Ireland. They grew up a different life than me, but yeah, it's insane to see that. Definitely, this guy got a suspended sentence. Should he have went to jail? Who knows, guys? I mean, stealing that amount of money, if that was somebody else, maybe they would have went to jail. Maybe if that was a person not of high status as Davy Fitzgerald, they would have definitely been in jail. Okay, if they were just an average Joe like me or you guys watching, he would have been in jail. Okay, so that's how nepotism works. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to help push back against the mainstream media, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member. It's only €3 a month, I think. And I love you all. And I will see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.